Hi peeps. It is February 1st, 2025, and let's find out what's the message for the month. The affirmation for the month is, every day I experience the joy of receiving and giving abundance. Alright, they are all shuffled. Let's now get some cards pulled. Weird. So the message is, for the collective, is release. I stop fighting my fears in the hardship of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hand what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Okay, to start out, that, I don't know if it fits for everybody else, but it fits for me. I made a video and I already talked about this, but I had a meltdown yesterday, and during my meltdown, I ended up like caring for it, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but I ended up being able to focus and find out what I needed to do, and then only could take I ended up tapping into my mom, I guess I would say, or my higher self. I'm not really sure if it was my mom or my higher self. It sounded like my mom's energy, like it felt like her energy I was tapping into, but not really sure. But anyways, I was able to live in the present moment and control my thoughts and do what I couldn't do, and then put the rest in God's hands, what I can't change, and trust that everything will be okay. And I did do that yesterday, and I'm still doing that, and I kind of always do that unless I have a meltdown. When I have my meltdowns, my brain kind of like shuts off, I guess you could say. When I have my meltdowns, my brain, my mind is literally like detached from my body, and I literally, sometimes it gets so bad that I can literally see myself doing things, and I'll be like in my mind going, what are you doing? Like, stop that. Why are you doing that? But my body's just like, ha, I'm gonna do what I want type of thing. And so like I literally, it's like the cross, you know, like they're literally separated. So yeah. So for the month of February, we need to let go of everything that we have no control over, and just stay in the present moment and focus on just being, and not worry about everything else, because everything else is already taken care of. Even if you are like freaking out, because I do the same thing. Instead of like, what for the collective is, we're supposed to stay here. We're not supposed to be thinking about in the future what could happen, or thinking about what's going to happen the next day, whatever. We need to focus on right here, right now, stay in the present moment. And that's what the message is for the collective. We also have here and now. I mean, that's the same thing, basically. Here and now, the future. Stay in the present moment. Don't think about the future. I'm literally telling you. Says, the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again. Because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. That is so true. Okay, so like my aunt passed away this last week or this week, I guess you could say. And before she passed, she said she was ready. She already knew. She knew that her time here on earth was done. That she graduated the School of Earth. And that's literally what this is basically saying. So when you say you're ready, the universe, God, is listening. And it's like, okay, you're ready. But if you say I'm ready and your soul's not ready, then you're not going. You can get the other things that you're saying I'm ready, like if you're ready to move, if you're ready to transform, change character, if you're ready, like all of that. But if your soul is not ready, then it's not going to happen. Your soul has to be ready. And when your soul knows it's ready, then it will happen. So, yeah. So here and now. There's a lot of sounds like we need to stay in the present moment. Because these are both talking about present moments. And staying in the present moment. Out of this full deck, we get 2 cards that talk about staying in the present moment. Interesting. The third message is, one step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one step at a time. Stay in the present moment. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment. The current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Come on, you guys. Come on. Out of this full deck of messages that the universe could be giving us, that has for us in the month of February, we get 3 cards. 3 cards. 3. Mind, body, soul. Sitting in the present moment. 3 that are telling us to stay in the present moment. That is crazy. Like, what? What? So, in the month of February, we need to stay in the present. If there's any more present moments. Okay, so the message from Archangel Michael and Raphael is manifestation power. By the way, it looks like a butterfly in my mind. Just saying. Butterfly represents my aunt. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Again, that's staying in the present moment, because you need to use your abilities, your spiritual gifts to stay in the present moment. Mind, body, soul. The other 2 angel messages we got from the rest of the angels is joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your presence and future moment at their highest possible level. Present moment again, you guys? Wow. And joy is one of the higher vibrations, if you did not know that, which is, again, representation of present moment. The other message is opportunity to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Aww. So that one, I don't know if it works for everybody else, but this one actually fits for my family. the ones that are upset with God and not understanding and everything, taking my aunt. The angels will help you forgive and understand. I don't know if that works for everybody else for this month of February, but yeah, that works. That message is definitely for the family. Also, I guess for everybody else, like if you need to, Valentine's Day, you know, heartbreaks or had a lover that really hurt you, forgiving them at this time, this month. If you need help, the angels will help you. Interesting. Okay, so we've had 4 present moments. Technically 5 if you want to count the manifestation power one, which I do. Manifestation power. Oh my gosh. Using your prayer, manifestation, prayer, manifestation, prayer. That's one of the chakras. Power, yellow. Oh. The other chakra is empathy, I think is how you say it. That kind of goes with the forgiving part. And then the third one is gossip. So passy is basically the same thing as we agree to disagree. So when you know you have 2 people or multiple, whatever, and you have people and they don't agree on something, well, for the month of February, you need to just like agree to disagree and pray on it if you need help, and you'll be forgiven as well. Like, you know, if someone did something dirty to you and it's the month of February, right? And they're saying forgive. So like someone did something dirty to you and February is a very hard month for you and blah, blah, blah. Basically, instead of like gossiping about it, they don't want you to gossip about it. They want you to connect to your heart. The green, they want you to connect to your heart. And they want you, even if you don't agree with what the person did, just passy it. Agree to disagree, which is the creativity. You know, and creativity is also like the sexuality, the womb creation, all of that. But learn to agree to disagree. And if you need help, they'll help you to forgive. And while you're doing that, they'll help to give. You pray to have them help you to forgive, and they will come and help you forgive by using your power of prayer and manifestation to make things better. And then you can be in the joy, and when you're in the joy, you're in the present moment. Yeah. So the message pretty much for the month of February is forgive. If you need help forgiving, the angels will be there. And pray. What's going on? Sorry, got distracted. Present moment. Yeah, for the month of February. So if you were done wrong, you need to forgive. You need to just let go what happened. Just, you know, you disagree with the person did. The angels will help you forgive him. I didn't say him, I said them. It sounded like him to me, but I said them. I mean, I guess this is a message for me too, because, yeah. So, yeah, and then once you finally do that, you'll be in joy, and joy is being in the present moment. So that, yeah, that's yeah, okay, so, continue. So we got 4 crystals. Orange Kellyite, so I did a reading, with my aunt, Rox, that passed away. I did a reading with, her and she put this crystal out. This was the crystal that she wants my mom and people to have with. So out of that full deck, shuffled, and I pull out this card twice in a week. Coincidence? I don't believe in them. Okay, so we got the pretty blue one, and this is Azurite. Is that how you say it? Azurite? It is. What is it? It's a meditative and dreamy. Azurite is a soft, powdery to mystic, rich blue, copper-infused mineral. Who needs it? The materialist, vain, and always craving. That's not a judgment. That's almost all of us. Leos, especially. Ooh, this one might be for my daddy. Where to put it? Alongside the spiritual shovel. You're using to dig your way out of that prison of worry, indecision, and desire you're constructed around yourself. When to use it? When material pleasures aren't giving you the buzz they used to. When it's time to take a break from snapping selfies and chasing shiny things. You can take off shallowness. Start with your breath, then dive into the deep end with Azure. Explore your hidden depths. Not really sure what that all meant, to be honest. If anyone has an idea, comment. My brain did not understand. Orange calcite. What is it? Orange calcite is the hot-blooded artistic love on the brain. Artistic. The orange chakra. Creativity. Where was I? Orange calcite is the hot-blooded artistic love on the brain. Wild child of the calcite family. Who needs it? Artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas. Anyone who's... I said that's what the orange chakra represents, remember? I said that. SEX. Life needs a little more life. Where to put it? The honeymoon suite. The studio. Where to use it? When to use it? When you want to make something beautiful. Orange calcite energy is all about breaking through the fog and the fear that hangs on the path to creation. When you want to add some energy to your creative process or take on the karma sadhana one place at a time. Get with orange calcite sun-kissed vibes. Unlock your creativity. One page at a time. Message one step at a time. Well, we now know how those connect. This blue one I don't know yet. This is protection, honestly, but black tourmaline. What is it? Grounding black tourmaline is a slightly magnetized, semi-precious gemstone with a reputation for protecting a delicate psyche from a case of the crazies and establishing powerful energetic boundaries between you and all the zombies out there. Who needs it? Everyone. Where to put it? Besides your doors to keep emotional vampires out. On your person, in your pocket, everywhere. When to use it? Anytime you take a public transportation, find yourself in a crowd, or hear that sucking sound of a co-worker / family member amalgamate demons taking more from you than they are giving back. Protect your light. So I'm guessing since a lot of being in the present moment for the month of February is the message. A lot of people, since they're in the present moment, they're not going to be self-aware of vampires or negative people or bad energies or any of that. So they need to extra protect themselves. So that fits in. That makes sense. The other one is Moonstone. What is it? A shimmering protective talisman for travelers since way back. Moonstone is a dreamy white to peach fuel feldspar mineral for gazers of sky and soul. Who needs it? All your earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Where to put it? On your bedside table, in your overnight bag, with your passport and eye mask. When to use it? Under a new moon. Use it to set intentions that align with your purest life affirming inner child, nurturing calling under a full moon. Moonstones belong in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Find your natural rhythm. Kind of fits with the SEX. So, I mean, those go together in my opinion. Okay, and then what is it called? Mantra, yeah, is equanimity. Smile. Smile is my mom. So it looks like it's, left hand, and then it looks like your right hand's going in between your pointer and middle finger, and then your thumb's gonna go onto the palm of your left hand, and your right hand, the rest of it is gonna go around, it's gonna go on top of the left hand. Shakyamuni mantra, I don't know. Dedicated to the goddess of the throat chakra. Oh, it's to do with the throat. Your psychic abilities, prayer, manifestation, that's all to do with the throat. Forgiving, not gossiping, agreeing to disagree. That's all the joy. That's all to do with the throat, you guys. That makes sense. All right. It says, this neck mantra is good for the thyroid gland. It loosens tension in the neck, the jaw, and in the head, and promotes communication between the head, heart, and belly, both literally and figuratively. First, lay your hands on the back of your neck. Press gently with your fingers raised your chin, and then stroke your neck towards the front at least 8 times. Then form the mudra, letting your lower jaw hang loosely. Each time you breathe out, say la, 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 slowly. Do your heart and belly agree with the daily decision with your head makes? And what about the big important ones? Or do you demand from yourself and others too much, too little, or something that really isn't you? My heart knows what is good for me. This is the basis of my action. Okay, you guys, so let's do it. So we first lay your hands on the back of your neck. Press gently with your fingers. Raise your chin, and then stroke your neck towards the front 8 times. But when you're doing it, let your jaw hang loose. And when you breathe out, say la slowly, okay? Ready? La. I don't know if that was 8, but I feel pretty good now. I got chills from doing that too. Like I like how my neck feels. I hope you did it too, because if you didn't, then, that's your choice. But if you did do it, how do you feel? Because, I like that one. I'm gonna try to remember that one. I like that one. Okay, so this one, the mantra, talked about your throat chakra, right? To do with your throat chakra is to do with gossiping and impassing, prayer, manifestation power, forgiving. Where's the joy one? And joy, right? So after you do all those things, or after, you know what I mean, you can now live in the present moment and take things little by little and work on your creativity, which Moonstone goes with, the women creativity, But make sure you're protecting yourself, because now you're not going to be self-aware, so be careful about that. I still don't know how the blue azalite mixes in. Someone got an answer for that? Let me know. Maybe it's just if people need it type of thing, because that's kind of what it sounds like. If you need it, I think you know what? I just figured it out, because it says when it's time to take a break from snapping selfies. So if you get stuck in not being in the present moment and you need help to get in the present moment, this crystal will also help you stay in the present moment. Because yeah, that's pretty much the message for the month of February, is stay in the present moment. And you know, and communicate. Be careful who you allow in, though, and don't think about the past and don't think about the future. You know, don't think about like my aunt. You know, the funeral and wake's gonna be, you know, the month of February, and many people are gonna be like thinking about like how can they move on and like how life's gonna be different and stuff. And there's gonna be a lot of thinking in the past, because, you know, like, it's a funeral, you know, people show the pictures and stuff like that. So there's gonna be a lot of that. So for me, it's, hey, don't get stuck looking at that picture and going, oh my gosh, I remember that day and blah, blah, blah. Don't get stuck doing that. Because if you do, we're here to help you. Remember that. We're here to help you. And we will help you get out of that. Hold that crystal. That crystal will help you as well. Try to stay in the present moment. Just focus on what's going on in the moment. What's everyone talking about in the moment? If it's a conversation that you shouldn't be involved in, then be involved in it. But if they're talking about things that you don't think you want to be involved in, or if it's gossiping or whatever, you know, step away. Or if there's a conversation and you say something and they disagree, well, okay, then that's okay. They disagreed. We agreed to disagree. Just let it go. Yeah. So that works for me in the month of February. I don't know how this all works for you in the month of February, but it is very, very, very huge message of stay in the present moment. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard a noise. You guys maybe you definitely heard that on video. Like, that was loud. Anyways, okay, love you guys. Bye.